Hi there. I'm going to tell you a story about how Outlearn can help. Here's Bob Loblaw. Bob is the VP of Engineering at the incomparable Super Mega Corp. Bob has 4 teams. Team A, his guinea pig team, has ramped up on Node.js. It took them a while, but they're finally productive. Now it's time to get everybody else using Node, because they are betting big on it for their new backend strategy. The question is how. Bob could buy a bunch of books on how Node.js works, but how it works is only part of the story. There are tons of Node bloggers pumping out amazing new material daily. None of that would be in a book published even a year ago. But more importantly, Bob also needs to train his teams on how Node fits into Super Mega Corp's overall architecture. It's essential that everyone see Node in the context of the rest of their tech stack. In the course of their earlier project work, Team Guinea Pig has produced a Node helper library. It eases interfacing with Super Mega Corp's existing internal APIs and exposes some useful internal business logic as helper functions. The other teams need to learn how the library works so they can put it to good reuse. Team A also wrote up a Super Mega Corp JS style guide. Bob knows now is the time to get everyone writing clean, readable code with the same internal conventions. Security is also super important, of course, so Super Mega Corp has adapted their secure coding guidelines to apply to Node. No external source could ever train them on these specific guidelines. And finally, since Node is a very new beast to them, Team A struggled through a lot of trial and error to get their DevOps and deployment strategy down. Figuring out how to do reliable deploys on top of Super Mega Corp's rather unique network environment was anything but obvious. If new teams don't consume the docs Team A wrote up on how to smoothly manage a production environment, they are, at best, going to end up reinventing the wheel. It's obvious to Bob what the team actually needs to know is a combination of external and internal resources. No generic Node training class, book, or video tutorial is ever going to capture quite the right set of essential information in one place, much less make it trackable or customizable. What Bob needs is a private custom learning path that guides his developers through the best public content from across the web, mashed up with the specific internal resources that provide essential local context to help his team succeed. What Bob needs is Outlearn. Come on, Bob. So let's take a look at Bob's path. It's almost ready to go. He can click to make the path public or private, tweak the description a little bit. He can reorder the modules in the path. And he can also add new items to the path, like this URL from Safari Books, previewing the results, adding a preface for his team to contextualize the material for his particular audience. And when the team sees it, this is what they'll get for a path outline view. They can go through all this material, checking off their progress as they go, viewing YouTube videos in line, completing their progress on those, reporting their confidence all the while, and even seeing internal Google Docs from their team. Bob rolls out the new learning path to the team, and he is delighted because they actually like it. Bob loves that the team can collaborate with each other in a dedicated Slack room as they learn. Within weeks, all the teams are ramped up on Node.js, and they're doing it all based on a common shared understanding, the Super Mega Corp way. Bob's success in ramping up the team has made Bob a hero. Go Bob! Bob and his team used Outlearn for their new technology adoption project, but that's only one of the ways Outlearn can help teams. Outlearn is also super useful for rolling out new internally developed platforms, implementing new hire onboarding programs, and creating and tracking upskilling plans that help individual contributors step up their game. It's simply the best way to help professional developers get up to speed and stay up to speed on both external and internal material. Outlearn is dev team learning that works.